My name is Jacob Persico. I love you. Feel free to like and subscribe. I am sending a big hug to everybody who watches this video. Um, Yesterday, I was attacked by demonic forces. Ephesians 6:12 says, this in the NIV, it says, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." In the King James version, it says, Ephesians 6:12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." There's a song that goes, I was just listening to it. Um, we we conquer powers, we conquer principalities, we conquer darkness. All right, so the demons that we don't physically see, they are attacking us. And last night, Jesus came to me. Jesus literally came to me last night and saved me. From this. Um, because I was going through a really hard time, and it was bad. It was bad, and the enemy is attacking like really bad, and I'm in this group. I'm in this spiritual group, and then after my battle with the powers of darkness, I see fighting in the group, and I'm like, I could see it. I could see it, and I was like, you are not fighting against each other. It's not the human. It's not the two humans in the group, or whatever, the humans in the group, that you are at odds and you feel each other are bad, and that's the surface level. And I could see right away. I could see right away. This is the enemy. This is the unseen enemy. We can see this enemy, yes, but it a lot of times it's invisible. It's not like a physical. It doesn't have a physical form. Like the Ephesians quote I just read. Flesh and blood, and I said right away to the group. I said, um, there is no enemy in this group. Now, this is the spiritual group I'm telling you about. I said there is no enemy in this group other than the evil forces, that are attacking this group. And I just got a message just now in the group, you know um and it's like right when I started this video, um I got a reply, because I was talking about Ephesians 6:12, and the demonic forces, and it says, it he said, "It is because of the mission we are on, as we begin to listen to God deeper and ignore the illusion." So yeah, this is the message that I want to get out there. um if you want to like, if you want to subscribe, um but yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. What I want to you know I want to mention Jesus, because Jesus was the one that saved me last night. And I know I'm sounding like a Christian, and I call me a Christian if you want. I mean, whatever. It's a label. Um, if if that's what I am to you, then okay. If I'm not a Christian to you, then okay. I'm okay. I it's a label. Okay, it's not. real. Okay, it's the label Christian. To me, it's not really. It's just a label. Okay, all right. So, I mean, whatever. If you say, you know, my name's Jacob Persico. If you say Jacob Persico is a Christian, okay, all right, I'll accept that. If you say Jacob Persico, he's not a Christian, that Jacob Persico, he's not a Christian. He's not a real Christian. Okay, all right, all right, whatever. I mean, am I a Christian? Am I not a Christian? I'm a human, is what I am. And in the group we say team human, and that's what we say. Okay, so let's not get hung up in what a Christian is and whether I'm a Christian or not, or let's not get hung up in all that. Okay, all right. Let's focus on Jesus came to me and Jesus helped me last night. That is what I'm trying to tell you. And you all have your own path and your own journey. I'm telling you my experience and what happened to me. So that verse right there, that verse, that came to me, and that song came to me, and I wanna tell you, because I want the goal here is to wake up, take the blinders off, take the wool off our eyes. Okay, that's what it's all about. And one of the members, the same member that just replied, he got the group. He got the group a family again. I mean, it was already a family, but it was a fighting family. It was an arguing family, and there was stress, there was anger, and there was fighting. Messages back and forth in the public channel that were, they were just kind of just angry. They were angry messages in the public channel, which were just kind of like subtly saying, we're angry at the situation, we're angry at this person, we're angry at that person. And it's like, it's no, it's not. In this group that I'm in this spiritual group that I'm in, it's not, that we're all a family, we're all on the same team. And that's what I tried to say is, we're all on the same team here. And I was going to say something, and then, what he does? He posts this message out. He posts this audio clip out. And he's like, I fucking love you guys. He's like, I'm sending, positivity. He says, I'm sending, like contagious, he says, I don't remember the exact words, but contagious positivity, and, I love you guys, and, and he was, sending this message telling us that, hey, he loves all of us in this group. This person in this group that I'm in, and so he's getting trying to get the group back on track, and he posted a song, which is it's on okay, yeah, it's on Suno. It's on Suno. Um, um, okay, 100% resolved. 100% resolved. And there's this like special number that's supposed to be like a meditation, for trouble and situations where it's not 100% resolved. And his message out here was, it's like he was, I guess you could say he was manifesting into being. He saw the tension, he saw the stress, and he's like, well, I'm going to put this song out that says 100% resolved, to put the message out that, you know, to put the positive vibe out, to put the message out that, you know, it's resolved. It's not a problem anymore. And it worked, and the group came together, and we came together with love, and you know, the fighting stopped. You know, the comments, the posts that were, you know, negative and, you know, subtly, you know, accusing other people of, well, they were kind of like, you know, they weren't like directly, you know, they didn't specifically name people. They were more kind of like subtle, kind of hint type of messages, like, you know, and that's my alarm to kind of get ready for bed. And so I'm gonna do some meditation, you know, to help my mind, to help my brain, help my brain kind of wind down and, you know, transition to sleep. But this is the message, and I know I come out here, I'm very raw, I'm unscripted. I a lot of times I don't like to use a script, and, you know, a lot of times I'm like, well, I probably should use a script. I mean, there's pros and cons to that. I mean, should I use a script? Should I not use a script? I mean, there's one thing to be said about the rawness of it without using a script. But on the other hand, it you know, having a script, you know, I do think to myself, it's like, you know, it would keep me on track. But this is the message, and I think I got this well. I think I said this well in this video. But I love you, and, you know, feel free to like and subscribe. And I want to put this message out there, because I want to tell you that, you know, we, the human race, all us humans on this planet, are, again, and I've said this before, we are brothers and sisters. Okay, so every one of us humans is brothers and sisters, and every one of us is deserving of love. Okay, so you may have people that you hate, you may people that you disagree with, but, you know, the bottom line is, okay, there's a song that says love is the key, you know, it's a You and I Touch the Sky. It's called Flying Dreams. It's the name of the song. And I don't want this to go on too long, this video to go on too long, but, you know, I made a video where I said, you have to love everyone. You can't make exceptions. And as I said that, I was practically crying. And look at what Jesus taught. He said, Jesus taught, did Jesus say just love the people you like? Just love the kind, sweet people? No, Jesus said love your enemy. So this is the message. Feel free to comment. Feel free to tell me what you think. I love you. Drop a like if you like, and I'm out.